Welcome to Actify's ActiveImage tutorial videos. This is Robert from the Actify webinars. Today, I'll be demonstrating how to use In-CloudStandby to create an in-cloud virtual machine that is ready to go into action should you run into operational issues with your current system. In-CloudStandby creates snapshots from a predetermined schedule for machine instances that are on Amazon Web Service or Microsoft Azure. If an emergency arises, the snapshot is available in the cloud for booting an instance from a specific point in time. This video explains how to use this feature for a system recovery scenario, including how to create snapshots from an instance of AWS EC2. Additionally, tutorial videos demonstrating how to create a volume from a snapshot and attaching the volume to a newly created instance using the AWS Management Console are available on Actify's website under Support. Before we get started creating a snapshot from a backup file, it's important to note that to create snapshots using the In-CloudStandby feature, the backup image files from which the snapshots are created require that the option Make Backup Image Cloud Standby Ready is enabled. Here is a quick video that demonstrates how to enable the option Make Backup Image Cloud Standby Ready when configuring a backup task. This is in preparation for the Cloud Standby functionality. Here we are just showing a partial configuration of setting up a backup task. Select Volume Backup. Select the volume. Click Next. Select the destination. Then select Advanced Options. Now just tick the checkbox next to Make Backup Image Cloud Standby Ready, then click Apply, then click Done. For more detailed instructions on backup configuration and settings, refer to Scheduled Backups under the Volume Backup section of the Help. Now, back to the In-CloudStandby configuration screen. Select In-CloudStandby from the left menu. The graphic you see here is a simplified representation of the In-CloudStandby creation process. Before we can continue with the In-CloudStandby creation, we'll have to read and acknowledge that there may be additional costs incurred when establishing a VM instance, the use of additional storage, or increased data transfer as determined by your cloud provider. To continue, tick the box to acknowledge that you understand and agree to any additional costs, and then click Next. From this screen, select the cloud service and enter the credential information. In this example, we have selected Amazon AWS for the cloud service and entered the access and secret keys for AWS. Select the region and then click Next. Click the three dots within the brackets to browse and specify an existing instance as the restore target. Please make sure that the instance is not currently running. In this example, we've selected Test EC2 for the backup source instance. Click Select. When the instance information is displayed, click Launch Remote Appliance to boot Actify Cloud Agent, otherwise known as the boot environment. Click Next. Please specify the location of the backup files. In this example, we have selected Amazon S3 for the backup destination. When prompted, enter the credential information for Amazon S3. Enter access and secret keys, then select the region, and then click Connect. Now select the folder, then the source computer, then the recovery point, and click Next. Here, we'll configure the task schedule for the snapshot creation. Under In-CloudStandby, we start by configuring the schedule settings. We begin by setting for weekly, monthly, or we just designate specific days for the snapshot creation. Starting under Schedule In-CloudStandby, use the drop-down menu to select schedule type for the designated interval for creating snapshots. For this demonstration, we'll set the snapshot schedule to weekly. Now, specify the daily interval of snapshot creation by clicking specific days of the week. Here, we will select all 7 days. Finally, set the execution time interval for one time only at 2 a.m. Virtual snapshots are created on the instance based on the In-CloudStandby schedule when new full or incremental backup files are detected. If multiple new backup files are detected at the time of the scheduled task, then snapshots are created for each file. If no new backup files are detected, then the scheduled task is skipped. Now, let's configure your preferences for the retention policy. We can create a snapshot set for a designated number of snapshots taken. When enabled, a new virtual snapshot set is created every time the designated number of snapshots have reached that threshold. In this example, one snapshot set is generated for every 10 snapshots created. Now, enable the retention policy by ticking the checkbox. Here, we specify the number of snapshot sets to retain. This example shows by default that the last 3 snapshot sets are retained in the cloud. When a 4th set is created, then the oldest set is deleted. Once the settings are configured, click Next. The configuration summary is now displayed. Confirm your in-cloud snapshot creation settings, then click Done. A dialog box appears asking if you would like to run the initial snapshot creation task now. By clicking No, the system returns to the dashboard, and your initial snapshot creation task will run according to the configured schedule. By clicking Yes, the system will run the initial snapshot creation task immediately, and will thus skip the first scheduled task. Go to the dashboard and expand the Schedule tab to modify or monitor your scheduled tasks. A snapshot is created from a backup based on the predefined backup schedule. In this example, the created snapshot is labeled AIP In-CloudSnap _ followed by the year, month, day, hour, minute, and second from the time of creation. This concludes our tutorial on ActiveImage Protector's In-CloudStandby using Amazon's AWS. Should you have any questions, issues, or concerns, or you just need support assistance, please contact us at Actify by email or phone. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your interest in Actify's ActiveImage Protector's In-CloudStandby feature.